nature of a quadratic equation, nature of roots of a quadratic equation, that is the heading. Nature of roots of a quadratic equation, nature of roots of a quadratic equation, how that will be, how those will be, negative or positive or imaginary or real and distinct or real and equal. So what is the nature of the roots of a given quadratic equation? So quadratic equation having two roots we know, but those are how they are: negative, positive, imaginary, real, equal, not equal. So we have to find now that for a quadratic equation from two roots, what is the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. So for that I will give you first of all a little bit concept. Let ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. This is having two roots. Let two roots, two roots alpha and beta. Just we are taking alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation. Why? Because every quadratic equation having two roots. So for this equation we can't find roots directly. We can say the roots of this equation is what? Minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. But here I am taking alpha is one root, beta is one root. Alpha is one solution, beta is one solution of this quadratic equation I am taking. Now, how we can say that the nature of these roots of this quadratic equation, that is very easy, depending on the value of discriminant. What is the meaning of discriminant? We denote with capital D. Discriminant is, you know already, that is b square minus 4ac. This you know already. From last class till last class, we learnt about this b square minus 4ac, which is under root in solutions formula. We have this one. So, depending on this value b square minus 4ac, we can say the roots are real, real and equal, or imaginary. Three cases exist: real and distinct, real and equal, and the last one imaginary. These three cases exist. We can say depending on this value, one of those three of this quadratic equation having roots. So this we denote with delta also. Delta meaning also b square minus 4ac. Capital D also b square minus 4ac. Now how you can say? First one, if delta greater than, that is only D, don't get confusion, D or delta both are equal, and both are the name for b square minus 4ac only, or discriminant, that is also the word. The capital D is the first letter of the discriminant. Okay, so if D greater than 0 means positive. If D greater than 0 means positive. If D is positive, then alpha and beta means the roots of a quadratic equation. If discriminant is greater than 0 means what? Positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. If D greater than 0, then the roots are, means alpha, beta are real. Alpha, beta are real and distinct. And distinct. Distinct. Distinct means different. Example, I am writing here example 1 and 3. Here 1 is real, 3 is real, but 1 and 3 are different, distinct roots. So this is first case. Second case, if delta is less than 0, if delta is less than 0 means negative. If discriminant value is negative, then alpha and beta are imaginary roots. So we can't say what are the roots. Perfect real numbers. There not exist real numbers. So we can say alpha and beta are imaginary roots. Imaginary. Alpha and beta are imaginary. Why? Because if you will get delta negative, you will get in square root negative. Square root over b square minus 4ac, we have formula. In root negative, if you exist, root over negative is always imaginary. That is not real. Root over positive is only real number. Root over negative is always imaginary number. So remember this. So here, if delta is less than 0 means delta means b square minus 4ac, which is we have instead of root over b square minus 4ac in formula we have. So root over negative means which is imaginary. Next third case. If delta equal to 0 means d equal to 0 means discriminant equal to 0 means b square minus 4 equal to 0, then alpha and beta are real and equal. Real and equal means 1 1 2 2 3 3 1 by 2 1 by 2 2 by 3 2 by 3, like that. I am giving examples also. 3 by 5 comma 3 by 5, like that you will get. So here alpha is 3 by 5, beta is 3 by 5, which are real numbers. So real and equal, real and equal. So you have to remember like this. See, if delta greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. If roots are real and distinct, delta greater than 0. If delta less than 0, roots are imaginary. If roots are imaginary, delta less than 0. If delta equal to 0, roots are real and equal. If roots are real and equal, delta equal to 0. Remember like this. What is the meaning of delta? B square minus 4ac. Okay. And wait one more. And see, if delta equal to 0, the roots are real and equal, and each equal to real and equal. Here we have, here the formula also given, that is each equal to each equal to remember this formula, minus b by 2a, minus b by 2a. So no need to find factorization, directly we can find by using minus b by 2a. When it is exist, if delta equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. That is what? Minus b by 2a. And if delta less than 0, the roots are unequal, imaginary. Clearly for real roots, we must have delta greater than or equal to 0. Just, okay. Delta greater than 0, the roots are unequal. That means distinct and real. Delta greater than 0, you will get perfect square, then the roots are. So here one more condition also exists. If delta greater than 0, alpha and beta are real and distinct. And one more case also exists, that is sub case, that is if delta greater than 0, in that case only, if you will get perfect square, means 2 square, 3 square, 5 square, 6 square, like that if you will get, if you will get perfect square, then the roots are rational and unequal, irrational and unequal, rational and unequal, rational and unequal. Very simple, I will give you an example. Suppose if you have x square equal to 25, this is a quadratic equation. Why? Because x power 2 you have. Then what are the two roots? Then x is equal to plus or minus 5. See, where one is negative, one is positive. Equal but opposite side. 5 5 but plus 5 5 minus 5. So like that you will get, remember, rational, so rational and unequal, A, B, C are rational, irrational and unequal, if B is irrational. These two also you have to write. So there is no place, that's why I am not writing. I will write here. First case I am writing here, rational, just rational, clearly I am writing, rational and unequal and unequal. I'm continuing here. Rational and unequal if A, B, C are rational. If A, B, C are rational.
Sir,
Second
it
one,
is the first case only, sir.
in this first case, more two sub cases. Okay.
Okay, sir.
First is if delta greater than 0, you have real and distinct, that is completed. In that you have more two, that is first one rational. If A, B, C are rational and unequal, then A, B, C. If you have rational and unequal, then A, B, C are rational. If you have irrational and unequal, if the roots are irrational and unequal, I am writing just IRR, irrational and unequal, irrational and unequal. If B is irrational, if B is if B is irrational, don't write, listen first. Here if you will get delta greater than 0, you will get two roots which are real and distinct. Suppose those two are rational. If those two are rational, then A, B, C are rational. If A, B, C are rational, those two also rational. Suppose B is irrational, then those two also irrational and unequal. Then those two also irrational and unequal. So very important conditions for next exercise. These are you should learn. Then we will complete next exercise, and that is very easy. Every question comparing to previous exercise, short question, short solution having. Okay. So copy this. Okay. Hello.
Sir.
Copy these.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Next, we will start question answers. If delta greater than 0, then the roots are distinct and real. If delta less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. If delta equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. If given in question, if the roots are equal, you have to take b square minus 4ac equal to 0. That means delta equal to 0 you have to take. If given in the question, the roots are real and distinct, you have to take delta greater than 0. If given in the question, the roots are imaginary, you have to take delta less than 0. Now I will give you example 1. Very important model, this example, equal roots model, very important for not only this SSC, for intermediate also very important. This without solving the following equation, without solving the following equation, find the value of p. Example 1, find p, find the value of p for which the roots are equal and real, for which the roots are real and equal of the equation px square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. For this quadratic equation given, the roots are real and equal, but p is not given. Condition is given, the roots are real and equal, but p is not given. We have to find the value of p. Okay, this is equation number 1. Comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a value is what? P, and b value is what? Minus 4, and c value is 3. C value is 3. Since given real and equal roots, real and equal roots. So since given real and equal roots, D, that only delta equal to 0. What is the meaning of delta? What is the equation of delta? b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. I told you already delta discriminant. This is b square minus 4ac. What is b? Minus 4 whole square minus 4 into what is a? A value is p, and what is c? C value is 3 is equal to 0. Substitution finished. Now simplification and answer. Minus 4 whole square, 4 4 just 16, minus 4 3 ja 12p is equal to 0. Now taking 16 that side or minus 12p that side, whatever it is, no problem. I am writing minus 12p is equal to, taking that side, minus 16. 16 will be minus 16. Minus, minus, cancel. Now taking 12 that side, p is equal to 16 by 12. Now cancel by using fourth table, 4 3 ja, 4 4 ja. That implies the value of p is equal to 4 by 3. This is the value of p. Right? Copy this, Jibit. Yeah. Now which I am going to give you very important model. Remember, if I will conduct exam, 100% I will give that model question. In your school also you will get that model question. Remember this, okay? That is model, this model. The values may be changed, that is not an issue. The question is, without solving given quadratic equation, find the value of p for which it has real and equal. Example 2 and example 3 both are similar model. I am giving example 3 and I will give example 2 as homework. Example 3, without solving the following quadratic equation, find value of p, find value of m here. Find value of m for which the quadratic equation having, the quadratic equation is x square plus 2 into m minus 1 into x plus m plus 5 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation having real and equal roots. Having real and equal roots. This quadratic equation having real and equal roots. If this is having real and equal roots, find the value of m without solving, okay, by using the formula. See, this is equation number 1, which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where the coefficient of x is a and the x square is a and the coefficient of x is b and the constant is c. So I am writing a value is 1, b value is 2 into m minus 1, c value is m plus 5. C value is m plus 5. Now, since given real and equal roots, real and equal roots, since given real and equal roots, d is equal to 0. D means what? B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. What is b? This is b. 2 into m minus 1 whole square. Just a minute, I am checking question. 2 into m minus 1 and m plus 5, right? So this is b square. So for b you have to write square, whole square, minus 4 into what is a? 1. What is c? m plus 5 is equal to 0. Now expansion. 2 square 4, bracket open. This is a minus b whole square again. A square m square plus b square plus 1 square is 1 minus 2ab, 2 into m into 1, 2m minus 4 1 ja 4 into m plus 5 is equal to 0. Now from these two terms we can take 4 common. Taking 4 common you will get what? M square plus 1 minus 2m, and there is no 4 here, minus only there, minus into m minus m, minus into plus minus 5, is equal to 0. Now taking 4 that side, 0 by 4 will be 0, 4 will be eliminated, and always if you take anything common, that will be eliminated by taking right side. Now m square terms only we have 1 m square, and m term minus 2m minus 3m, and this is minus 5 plus 1 minus 4 equal to 0 is a quadratic equation in terms of m. In terms of m. Now find the roots of this. By using factorization, we can find the roots. So that is by using factorization, we can find the roots. That is m square minus 4m plus m minus 4 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Now taking m from first two terms, you will get m minus 4. From these two plus 1 common, m minus 4. Now taking m minus 4 common, and remaining m plus 1 is equal to 0 is there. Now write separately, that is m minus 4 equal to 0, 0 product rule, m minus 4 equal to 0, or m plus 1 equal to 0, m plus 1 equal to 0. Now m equal to 4 or m equal to minus 1. Therefore, m values is equal to minus 1 comma 4. These are the values of m. That is the question is asking, what is the value of m? Find m if this is having equal roots. See, in previous question, by solving b square minus 4ac equal to 0, we got the value of p. There we got p value directly without doing this process. But here again we have to do factorization. So this type of question is very important. Okay, na? So that's why do carefully this type of solutions. I will give example 2 as